And I've not actually read it, but it says tributes paid to much loved British scientist killed by stray bullet as he lays in bed in the US. So like, what the hell, right? I don't know. Kind of got me thinking about guns in general, how crazy they are, and it kind of got me thinking about a story that I seen recently of coppers chasing down some guy. I think we might have watched it on stream even. I try to keep away from graphic content like that because Twitch don't like it, but I think we might have watched it on stream. And basically, like, there's a guy that's like attacked a couple of people, which, granted, he has literally attacked a couple of people violently with like a bike chain or some shit, and now he's like stood in the corner of the store raging about. So I agree, the guy's very dangerous, absolutely, but the first thing that the coppers do when they're on site, like this guy's like moving everybody out, like, get out of the way, move, get down, and he just like takes aim and like starts unloading this like looks like possibly a semi-automatic rifle, I don't know, M16 or something like that, and he shoots the guy, kills him, but also shoots through the wall and kills a 14-year-old that's hiding nearby, and it's like, holy shit, man. But anyway, Matthew Wilson, 31, appeared to have been randomly shot after the reckless discharge of a weapon in a neighbouring block of flats in Georgia. Wow, according to police. So it came out of a neighbouring block of flats. Holy shit. Chertsey, Surrey, and he was shot early on Sunday morning. I think it might have been a couple of weeks ago though. Mary, welcome Mary, how are you? Lunchtime, happy lunchtime Mary. Welcome, you right on time for this wee little story that we've got here. I'll just say the title again in case you missed it. Tributes paid to much loved British scientist killed by stray bullet as he lays in bed in the US. Matthew Wilson, 31 years old, appeared to have been randomly shot after a reckless discharge of a weapon in a neighbouring block of flats in Georgia, according to police. Don't know if you've heard about this, would love to hear your thoughts on the matter though. We are going to get into it a little bit further. Matthew Wilson is from Chertsey, Surrey, was shot on Sunday, never heard of the place. A British astrophysicist who was killed by a stray bullet to the head during a trip to the US state of Georgia was much loved, his former university has said. Dr. Matthew Wilson, 31, appeared to have been randomly shot on the 16th of January after the reckless discharge of a weapon in the neighbouring block of flats in Brookhaven. What the heck? A city near Atlanta, according to police. I was visiting his girlfriend. Okay. His alma mater was University of Exeter. Much loved member of the astrophysicist team. Hearts go out to his family and friends and colleagues. In a statement, the university said he was much loved. We've been informed about the tragic death, offering support. What happened? Okay, here we go. Officers said they received several emergency calls at about 2 a.m. local time on Sunday with reports of multiple shots being fired from a block of flats in the 3600 block of Bufford Highway in Brookhaven. Okay. Get a bit of Google Earth up there. Google Earth is a hell of a cool app, man. It better not destroy our internet though. So I just want to see where this place is. Whee! Wow, streets are so big. 1, 2, 3. 3 lanes. Looks very rural. There's a shitload of trees everywhere, man. I would love to live there in the middle of all these trees. How cool. Oh, look at that. Now that, if there's a house there. That is my kind of house. Wow, that is beautiful. Right, okay, back to the thing. As they checked the area, they were called about Dr. Wilson's shooting in a flat close by the 3100 block of Claremont Road. Sergeant Jake Kissel from Brookhaven Police told BBC Radio Surrey that officers arrived to the flat to find Mr. Wilson's girlfriend giving him first aid. Lost you for a minute. I haven't heard about this. Oh no, don't say that. Did the stream stop there when we went on Google Earth? Welcome, Jen. Do I see Jen there? Welcome, Jen. What are we looking at? What is good? Welcome. First and foremost, I hope you're doing okay. Thank you for joining us. So we're just checking a little story here, Jen. Basically, this is about an astrophysicist that had been shot in the US. He was just visiting there by all accounts. I don't really know what's going on. And we've just got to the part where pretty much the sergeant has just turned up. There was a shooting nearby, and then they got another call about a shooting at another block of flats, which was the actual shooting we're looking into. But welcome, I hope you're doing okay. How are things tonight? This afternoon, rather, or morning even. And Mary, same to you. How are things? I hope you're having a good day so far. How's your day been so far? The incident appears to be... Sorry, Dr. Wilson had suffered a single gunshot wound to the head and he was taken to hospital where he died from his injuries. Rest in peace, Dr. Wilson, man. I really hope his family and friends can get through this. What must be an incredibly upsetting situation. Well, let's find out what happened. The incident appears to be a random act involving individuals participating in the reckless discharge of firearms, which led to the tragic death of Dr. Wilson. Officers have asked public for help to find those responsible. Tips leading to the arrest will give a cash reward. So they don't know who's done it. They don't know why it even has happened, which is very, very upsetting. Should we just see if we can find out else about him? Ooh. Multiple rounds of gunshot were fired in the opposite complex about 20 feet away. It happened before, but not for so long. The gunfire had happened before. Moved into the apartment last August and recalled 2 similar incidents in October and November. Just a few shots on those occasions. Wow, it kept going for 20 or 30 minutes until this time it kept going for 20 or 30 minutes until one of the stray bullets hit Matthew. That is so bad. As much as it's an accident, it's also not, because the sheer number of shots that were fired. It's hard to see how something so random happened. It's reckless people with guns. Following up on all leads, so yeah, they've not actually found anybody. And I think, what does that say? He said an innocent bystander being struck by a stray bullet was the first incident. So this was also this is the first of its kind in Brookhaven, and it was an alarming and tragic event. So maybe it wasn't, maybe it was targeted then, I wonder. Seriously, very sad. I just hope it was quick and it didn't suffer. I know, it's really bad, man. Really bad. Very, very upsetting situation. But yeah, I hope that they managed to find the person responsible. Clearly sounds like a purposeful shooting somewhere along the line. Maybe it wasn't targeting him. Maybe the shooting was, the target was supposed to be somebody else. But all the same, man, these people need to be held accountable. And obviously, if that is the case, as in, it's like a local gang or some shit, then they really need to be following up on those kind of crimes and trying to link it somehow. I mean, I don't know how you'd find out who was responsible for that. It would be a really difficult case to crack, but I don't know, man. I think that one would be a very, very especially upsetting one for the family, just knowing that whoever's out there has still done it, for a starters, and knowing that it's kind of out of nowhere, and your loved one wasn't even the target. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's probably not any easier losing someone anyway, but you know what I mean. Maybe if the person was the target, you can at least say, well, like they were targeted for whatever reason. But this is just such a random and incredibly tragic one. I don't know. It is a super tragic situation, and yeah, I hope they can find the person, person. I hope he didn't suffer too much, because God, what an horrible way to go. Thank you for listening. They're the only stories that I have for today's stream. That and the story about the Beach Boys. So we have quite a random mixture of stuff over here on the stream. Come and join us, huh? Wouldn't you love to get in on one of these?